Press.
Welcome everyone. I'm so excited to see you all here today. Thank you for taking out time uh, uh, from your busy schedule to join this important conversation. My name is Uday Deshpande, and I have been in software testing industry for over 30 years. I've seen this industry transform multiple times, but nothing, and I mean nothing, compares to what's happening right now with AI. Today's session is called AI for software testers. How to stay relevant and 5x your productivity. And that's exactly what we are going to achieve together over the next 75 minutes. Before we dive in, let me just say this. If you are feeling uncertain about AI, worried about your job security, or wondering how to stay competitive, you are in exactly the right place. By the end of this webinar, you are going to see AI not as a threat, but as your greatest career accelerator. So let's make ourselves available 100%. Silence your phone and be fully present. Because what you are about to learn could genuinely transform your career trajectory. All right, let's get started. Now, I want to start by acknowledging the elephant in the room. Over the past few months, I have spoken with hundreds of testers, people just like you, and I keep hearing the same three questions. Let me read them out. Question number one: will AI reduce my role? I know this keeps you up at night. You are seeing headlines about AI writing code, AI generating tests, and you are wondering, am I going to be replaced? Question number two: how do I stay relevant? The testing landscape is changing faster than ever. Skills that were valuable 5 years ago aren't enough anymore. You are asking yourself, what do I need to learn? Where do I even start? Question number three: how can I become more valuable? Here is the thing: you are not just thinking about survival, you are ambitious. You want that promotion, that salary increase, that recognition as a testing expert. You are asking, how do I stand out in this new world? If you resonated with any of these questions, type yes in the chat right now. I want to see that you are with me. Perfect. I see many of you saying yes. Here is what I want you to know. These are exactly the right questions to be asking. And by the end of this session, you will hear a clear, actionable answers to every single one of them. But first, let me show you what we are going to cover today. Here is our roadmap for the next 75 minutes. We're going to move through 7 key parts. Part number 1, the industry shift. I'm going to show you exactly what's changing in software testing right now and why testing roles are evolving from execution to intelligence. Part 2, the risk of standing still. We will talk honestly about what happens if you don't evolve with the industry and why the cost of inaction is higher than you think. Part number 3, the opportunity for senior testers. This is where it gets exciting. I will show you why your experience actually gives you a massive advantage in the AI era. Part 4, live demonstration. So this is the most important part. I'm going to show you live examples of AI in action, generating test cases, creating automation test cases, and analyzing defects. This is where theory becomes reality. Part 5, the AI augmented testing model. I will introduce you to a proven framework for integrating AI into your testing workflow. Something you can start using uh, from next day. Part 6 and 7, authority and program introduction. I will share you my background, introduce you to a comprehensive training program I have developed, and show you exactly how you can become an AI test architect. We will also have time for Q&A throughout. So please keep your questions coming in the chat. Ready? Let's dive into part 1.
Recording in progress.
Part 1, the industry shift. Let's talk about what's really happening in software testing right now. Okay, so what's actually changing? Let me break down 3 major forces that are transforming our industry right now. First, AI coding assistants. Tools like GitHub Copilot, ChatGPT, and Amazon Code Whisperer are writing code faster than ever. Developers are using AI to generate entire functions, fix bugs, and even write tests. I know some of you have already experimented with these tools. They are impressive, right? But here is what it means for testing. If developers can build features 3 to 5 times faster with AI, we need to test 3 to 5 times faster too. The old model of manual test case execution simply cannot keep up. Second, AI test generation. AI can now read your requirements, your user stories, your acceptance criteria, and automatically generate comprehensive test scenarios. Not just happy paths, but edge cases, boundary conditions, negative scenarios. Things that would take you hours to think through, AI does it in seconds. I'm going to show you this live in about 15 minutes, and I promise your mind will be blown. Third, autonomous testing tools. This is the most advanced area. We now have tools that create self-healing tests, automation that adapts when your application changes, AI that can automatically update selectors, adjust wait times, and even suggest test optimization. Now I know what you are thinking. If AI can do all this, what's left for me? And that's exactly the right question. Which brings me to the next slide, because the answer is going to surprise you. I want to show you something really important. This diagram represents the evolution of testing roles over the past 20 years. Stage 1, manual tester. This is where many of us started, writing test cases, executing them manually, logging defects. This was valuable work, and it still has place. But let me be honest with you, this role is shrinking fast. Companies are automating these repetitive tasks because AI can execute test cases 24/7 without getting tired, without making mistakes. If your role is primarily test execution, you need to evolve. Now, stage 2, automation engineer. This is where the industry moved about 10 to 15 years ago. Learn Selenium, write test scripts, build frameworks. This is still valuable, but, and this is crucial, even automation engineering is being disrupted by AI. AI can now write Selenium scripts. I'm going to demonstrate this for you shortly. So if you are an automation engineer, just writing scripts, you are also at risk. Stage 3. This is where things gets exciting and where the real opportunity lies for professionals like you. AI augmented QA professionals aren't just running tests. They are using AI tools to generate test cases, identify risk areas intelligently, write smarter scripts faster, and guide the teams with data-driven decisions. They work alongside AI and not against it. And they are becoming indispensable to every development team. Stage 4. And at the top of this curve, the AI test architects. This is the most in-demand QA profile in the market right now. These are the professionals who design the entire AI-driven quality strategy for a product. They choose the tools, build the intelligent frameworks, lead the teams, and speak the language of both engineering and business leadership. Higher salaries are. This is where the career growth accelerates. And this is exactly where we want to help you get. But they bring something AI cannot replace: strategic thinking, domain knowledge, business context, and quality intuition. So, here is the key message for this entire presentation. Testing roles are evolving from execution to intelligence. AI will handle execution. Your value lies in intelligence, in strategy, decision making, and design. This is the shift that's happening right now, and you need to be on the right side of it. Let me show you what happens if you don't make this shift. Okay, let's look at part 2, the risk of standing still. Let's talk about the cost of staying in your comfort zone. I need to be direct with you here because this matters too much to sugarcoat. If you don't evolve, if you continue doing the testing the way you have always been, here is what's going to happen. Point number 1, reduce demand. The market for manual testing roles is declining by 40% over the next 3 years. This is not my opinion. That's a data from Gartner, Forrester, and LinkedIn job market reports. Companies are eliminating manual testing positions, not because they don't value quality, but because AI tools are more efficient at execution tasks. The budget that used to go to 3 manual testers is now going to 1 AI skill tester plus AI tools. Second point, automation replacement. Even if you are doing automation, you are not safe. AI tools are automating the automation. They are generating test scripts from plain English descriptions. If your primary skill is writing Selenium code, that skill is being commoditized right now. So today, point number 3, slower career growth. And here is the one that's really should motivate you. AI skilled testers are earning 45% more than traditional testers. That's an average of I don't know, $35,000 to $50,000 more per year in the US market. Companies are desperate for testers who understand AI. They are offering higher salaries, better positions, leadership roles. But if you don't have these skills, you are competing in a shrinking market for lower paid positions. The gap between AI enabled and traditional tester is widening every day. Now, I'm not sharing this to scare you. I'm sharing this because I care about your career. The good news, the great news is that you are here today, which means you are already ahead of 90% of testers who aren't even thinking about this. And what I'm about to show you next is going to turn this risk into the biggest opportunity of your career. So we have talked about the evolution happening in testing roles. Now let's stop being theoretical and look at what the actual job market is telling us right now. Because the market doesn't lie. Job positions, hiring trends, salary data, they paint a very clear picture. And every QA professional in this session needs to hear it. Look at any major job board, LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, open up an QA engineer or a test lead position. What do you see? Increasingly, companies are listing AI tool familiarity and prompt engineering skills as requirements. Not nice to haves. Things like working with GitHub Copilot, generating test cases with ChatGPT, or using AI-powered test platforms are now showing up right alongside Selenium and Cypress job descriptions. If your resume doesn't reflect these skills yet, you are already being filtered out, even if you are the most experienced tester in the room. Here is a part that's harder to hear, but it is important. Companies are reducing manual QA headcount, not because quality matters less, but because AI and automation are now handling tasks that used to require full team of manual testers. Repetitive regression testing, basic test case documentation, standard smoke tests, these are being automated away at speed. If your primary value to your team is executing manual test scripts, that value is shrinking. This isn't a threat, it's a call to action. But here is a flip side, and this is where the real story is. While demand for manual only roles is contracting, demand for AI, PA leads, and test architect is growing rapidly. Companies desperately need professionals who understand both testing and AI, who can design intelligent quality strategies, lead AI tool adaptation, and bridge the gap between engineering teams and business outcomes. There is a talent shortage at this level right now, which means for those who upskill, the opportunities are enormous. And let's talk about what this means for you, for your wallet, because this is real. The salary gap is widening and it's widening fast. Traditional testers and AI skilled QA engineers are increasingly living in two completely different compensation brackets. We are talking about differences of tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes more, for professionals doing fundamentally similar work, but with one key difference: AI flags. The professionals who have made these transitions are being paid significantly more, promoted faster, and given more strategic influence within their organization. This isn't the trend that is coming, it's already there. So, the signal is clear. The job market has already made its decision. It knows where it is heading. It knows which skills it wants to pay for. The question left is this: how will you respond? Will you wait and see? Or will you be one of the professionals who this movement for exactly what it is, the single biggest career opportunity in the history of software testing? In the next part of the today's session, we are going to flip this entirely and show you the massive opportunity waiting for those who take action. The same forces reshaping this industry are creating openings that didn't exist 5 years ago. Let's go there now.
Welcome to part 3, the opportunity. Let's talk about why this is actually your moment to shine. So, here is where everything shifts. AI is not your replacement, it's your productivity superpower. Let me show you how. Smart test design. Imagine this: you get a new user story on Monday morning. Instead of spending 3 hours thinking through all possible test scenarios, you feed that user story to an AI tool. Within 60 seconds, it gives you 30 comprehensive test scenarios, happy paths, edge cases, boundary conditions, security concerns. Does this replace you? Absolutely not. You still review them, prioritize them, and add scenarios based on your domain knowledge. But what took 3 hours now takes 20 minutes. You just 9x your productivity. Point number 2: instant automation. You have designed your test scenarios. Now you need to automate them. Normally, writing Selenium or Playwright scripts for 30 scenarios might take you 2 weeks. With AI, you describe what you want in plain English, and AI generates working code in minutes. You still review it, refactor it, integrate it into your framework. But what took 2 weeks now takes 2 days. That's 5x productivity improvement. Point 3: intelligent analysis. You run your test and get, let's say, 47 failures. Normally, you would spend hours digging through logs, reproducing issues, figuring out root cause analysis. AI can analyze all those failures simultaneously, identify patterns, group related issues, and suggest probable causes. What took you a full day now takes an hour. Do you see the pattern here? AI handles the time consuming, repetitive, cognitive work. You handle the strategy, the judgment, the business impact. AI will replace testers who don't adopt it, but it will empower those who do. This is not about AI versus humans. It's about AI enabled humans versus humans without AI. And I promise you, the AI enabled humans are winning. And here is something really important. I want you to understand. If you are an experienced tester, if you have got 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years in this field, you actually have a huge advantage over someone fresh out of college. Let me tell you why. Domain knowledge. You understand your business domain in a way AI never will. You know that when a user clicks submit order, there are 15 different backend processes that need to work correctly. You know the regulations, the compliance requirements, the historical pain points. AI doesn't have that context. Strategic thinking. You can look at future and immediately know which areas are high risk and which are low risk. You know where to focus your testing effort for maximum impact. AI can generate tests, but you decide which tests actually matter. Quality intuition. After years of testing, you have a sixth sense of for where bugs hide. When AI generates 50 test cases, you can spot the two that are redundant and the three that are missing. That judgment comes from experience. Stakeholder communication. You can walk into a room with product managers and developers and translate technical testing insights into business challenges. You can advocate for quality in a way that resonates with the leadership. AI cannot do that. So if you have been worried that your experience doesn't matter anymore, you are wrong. Your experience is exactly what makes you valuable in the AI era. You just need to pair it with AI tools. And speaking of AI tools, it's time to see them in action. This is the part you have been waiting for. Welcome to part 5, the AI augmented testing model. Now let me show you the framework that ties all of this together. What you just saw in those demos isn't random. It's part of a systematic framework I call the AI augmented testing lifecycle. This framework has 4 phases, and AI enhances every single one of them. Phase 1, AI requirement analysis. So when you get new requirements, use AI to analyze requirements for ambiguity, completeness, and testability. AI can identify missing acceptance criteria, potential edge cases, and even security implications. Phase 2, AI test design. This is what we saw in demo 1. Use AI to generate comprehensive test scenarios, including paths you might not have considered. You review, prioritize, and refine. Phase 3, AI automation generation. Demo 2 showed this. Use AI to generate test scripts, update existing automation, and even suggest framework improvements. Phase 4, AI defect intelligence. Demo 3 demonstrated this. Use AI to analyze failures, identify patterns, suggest root causes, and prioritize issues. So this isn't about replacing your testing process. It's about augmenting every step with AI to make you faster, more thorough, and more strategic. This framework is what separates an AI test architect from traditional tester. And when you implement this, here is what happens. Let's talk results. Because frameworks are great, but you care about outcomes. Organizations that have implemented AI augmented testing are seeing measurable impact. 5x productivity increase. Teams are delivering the same quality with fewer resources or dramatically better quality with the same resources. Test creation and execution speeds have increased by 5 times. 70% time reduction. In test case development, specifically, teams are saving 70% of their time. Work that took a sprint now takes a day or two. 45% higher salary. And here is the one that affects you personally. Testers with proven AI skills are commanding 40% higher salaries in the job market right now. This isn't future speculation, it's happening right now. I'm working with various teams at different companies. They are implementing this model. The competitive advantage is real. And this is exactly what I want to help you achieve. To help you achieve this, we have developed a proven program that assists you systematically learn and adopt AI practices, processes, and tools. Let me introduce you to the program. Before I show you how to enroll in the program, I want to take just a moment and earn your trust. Because you deserve to know who's standing in front of you and why what I am going to teach you is worth your time. I want to take just a moment to establish my credibility, not to impress you, but to assure you that what I am teaching today is based on real world experience, not theory. So, over the last 30 years, I've been in the software testing and quality assurance. I've watched this industry transform from waterfall to agile, from manual testing to automation, and now from automation to AI augmentation. I've lived every phase of this evolution. I have built and led high performance testing teams across multiple countries. I've served Fortune 500 organizations in finance, healthcare, e commerce, telecom, and many more. I have built test functions from absolute scratch, and I have transformed existing ones that were broken. I began experimenting with AI in testing back in 2020, much before it was a buzzword. I have made mistakes. I have learned hard lessons, and I have figured out very clearly what actually works versus what is simply a hype. I'm sharing all of this not to brag, but to assure you what I am teaching you today is battle tested. It is what is actually working in real organizations right now. Hi, my name is Uday Deshpande. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Opal Technology Solutions and CEO, founder of AI Testers. For over 30 years, I've been deeply involved in software testing and quality engineering across the globe. Throughout my career, I had the privilege of building and leading high performance testing teams across multiple countries, serving as a vice president of technology in a product startup specialized in testing solutions, mentoring QA leaders who have gone on to drive excellence in their organizations, and designing scalable testing frameworks that work across diverse domains and industries. For over 10 years, I have led Opal Technology Solutions, where we have built AI powered test platforms and intelligent QA solutions that are transforming how organizations approach quality. And then there is AI Testers, a company I founded with one singular purpose: to drive adaptation in software testing, to train professionals like you in next generation testing practices. This is where my passion truly lies, at the intersection of AI and quality engineering. That's why I'm here today. My experience span across 4 critical areas of quality engineering: test automation, where I have built advanced frameworks and tooling strategies for enterprise teams at scale; performance engineering, focused on scalability and optimization, making sure systems hold up when it matters most; security testing, ensuring robust vulnerability management across complex applications; and enterprise test framework implementation, bringing strategy all the way to execution at scale across industries. But I'm not here today just to teach you tools. I'm not here to discuss automation. I'm here to help you reimagine the future of software testing in the age of AI. My mission is clear: to empower testing professionals like you to leverage AI effectively, to elevate quality engineering standards across our industry, and help you lead, yes, lead the future of intelligent software testing. So, the world of software testing is changing rapidly. AI is not just a tool, it's a transformation. And I'm here to guide you through this transformation. I'm excited to share this journey with you. Together, we will explore how AI is reshaping quality engineering and how you can be at the forefront of this revolution. Let's elevate quality together. Thank you. Okay, let's welcome to the AI test program details. So in next few slides, I will walk you through the program details. So let me show you what the next step can look like if you want to apply everything we have discussed today in a structured and practical way. The AI test architect program is designed specifically for working QA professionals who want to stay relevant, become more valuable, and grow into AI-enabled QA leaders. This is not a generic AI course. It is built around the real needs of software testers: how to use AI in QA workflows, how to improve test design and documentation speed, how to reduce repetitive effort, and how to build the kind of skills that position you for senior, lead, and architect level opportunities. So, if your goal is not just to understand AI, but to actually use it uh, to grow your career in testing, this program is designed for that journey. So, let me quickly show you what you actually get inside the program. So inside the program, we have focused on practical implementation, not just theory. You get structured recording modules so you can learn at your own pace and revisit key lessons whenever needed. You also get weekly live implementation workshops which are essentially valuable if you want guidance, accountability, and real interaction while applying what you learn. On top of that, there is a capstone project with expert feedback. So you are not just consuming content, you are actually building and getting reviewed. You also review AI testing toolkit with prompts and templates that you can start using in your work immediately. And beyond the content, you get access to peer community, networking opportunities, and a course completion certificate. The real outcome here is simple. You save time on repetitive QA tasks, improve the quality of your test assets, become more confident using AI in your current role, and prepare yourself for bigger opportunities in QA. So when you look at this decision, it's important not to see it as a payment. It's an investment in your relevance, your confidence, and your career growth. What you are getting here is practical AI for QA training that you can use immediately. Live implementation support from experts, project-based learning that helps you apply the concepts, tools, and prompts that are ready to use from day one, and career acceleration support for moving towards higher value roles. In other words, this is designed to help you not only learn faster, but also become more effective and more visible in your current or next role. And honestly, in today's market, the cost of standing still is often far higher than the cost of upskilling. So you already understand testing, you have testing experience and real project exposure. Now the opportunity is to combine that experience with AI so that you can work faster, contribute more strategically, grow with more confidence, and stay ahead of industry change. That is really what this program is about. Not replacing your experience, but amplifying it. So if you are ready to move from being just a test executor to becoming a more valuable AI-enabled QA professional, I would love to welcome you to this program. And if you have any questions before making your decision, please feel to reach out to us. Thank you for being here today. You have already taken the first step by showing up. The AI shift is real, and you now know how to ride it. Your experience plus AI will make you unstoppable QA leader. Looking forward to see you in the training program. Any further assistance, reach out to us. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. You have already taken the first step by showing up. The AI shift is real, and you know now how to ride it. Your experience plus AI will make you unstoppable QA leader. Looking forward to see you in the training program. Any further questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you once again.